Yep, right here.
It might glare off.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I got some cheap things. Three pairs.
We can see it's clear.
See how I started too.
What's up? I can advertise for tires. Let's talk about the booty. Hey.
Hey y'all.
What's up, everybody?
Girl Talk. I'm Alexis.
Mia.
And Brianna the Great.
Oh,
Okay, I'm Brie, but I am great. Brie, if you know me. Brie, if you're nasty. Nasty.
we keeping the circle clean today.
Period.
Keeping it clean. Okay.
So, ladies, this is, I think, is a great topic because we can relate to the other topics that we've talked about. Like maybe some of us have cheated, or maybe we've had a Jody, or maybe we have gold digging tendencies. But this topic is something that we all know very well. It's talking about keeping your circle clean. Now, when I say keeping your circle clean, that just means keeping your people that's in your inner circle, keeping them on point, okay? If I see Mia and she got something on that look crazy,
She better not tell me. No, I'm just playing. She better. You better tell me.
I am gonna tell you, but I want to say the delivery is key, right?
Yeah,
we want to
it
be
is.
like, girl, take that off. Like, you don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. But you
But I
know,
feel like if we've been friends for so long, I really need to say that.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because
That's true.
true.
Talk about respect. Like, I'm
Right.
like, I respect me. Period.
That's right. That's my cousin brand. Proper fit. No.
For sure. But yeah, I guess it depends on the friend level, right? Because we can do that.
Yeah, but I feel like it's levels to friends. Like you have
True.
associates that you can like
Yeah.
converse with and go to different places with, and then you have like friends that's been like your friends since like birth, and then you just got
True.
friends that you just go out with. You just know they're gonna
Have
Turn
fun.
up.
turn up.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
You're a good time friend.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
And we
true.
all have that group.
We do. However, though, some like y'all actually are in several groups because I have my turtle friends.
I was gonna say who? We just us?
I mean, I have my circle of friends, and my circle's not that big, but yeah.
You didn't lift off with me. What is that for your friends?
Listen, though, this is
Who's she?
shout out to Chelsea. That's my friend, the lady.
Oh, she
friend.
really is? Yeah.
Oh, Chelsea's a real person.
Oh, she's not an imaginary friend.
Right.
Sorry.
But for real, though. So yeah, we're gonna talk about keeping our circle clean, what that looks like to everybody. Feel free to chime in, like what you do, to keep your circle clean, because sometimes your friends can get out of pocket. Sometimes they can, get out of whack. You gotta kind of crack the whip and get them back in there. Okay. But so what would y'all say as far as like your circle? How many circles of friends do y'all typically have? I feel like we should start there.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I have my work friends.
Okay.
I have like college friends.
Okay.
Girlfriends.
Yeah.
You got your day ones. Ooh, this is a little bit steep.
Right.
You got a lot of groups of
Right. You gotta make a web, like the webs we used to make. Work. They had their names on it.
Everybody. Yeah. But okay, stop. And then I have my cousin friends. No, I'm just kidding. But I mean, about five, because you have your like real close friends, and you don't always need to mix them either. I mean, y'all think y'all got.
Well, that's good. You take it, Alexis. I'm still counting.
I honestly, over the years, I'll be 30 this year, and I honestly would say that I truly don't have like Like if I look through my phone and be like, oh, I have like tons of friends on my phone, I don't. Like if I can really define my circle of friends, I would probably be like 5.
Okay.
I mean, just like in general, like you know what I mean. And I mean, I used to have a large group of girlfriends, but it's just like when you mature, certain things we're not on the same pathway. We don't have similar things and similar things. So I mean,
If I see you, boo, hey.
Yeah. Like a hey and bye. Can we first get on the updo though? Because everybody got an updo today. Everybody swooped up.
I try to be
Period. Just trying to be natural this year. You know, definitely want to be a little frontal. Little
True.
five, what they call it, 5x5 frontal.
I never know the measurements. I just be like,
how much this?
yeah, what do you mean? You don't know.
I've never had a friendship or a relationship.
Oh, really?
I've always been scared because I've seen so many bad ones
Yeah.
that I was just like, nah, I don't want to be that one living, be living. Still into the legs.
True. To me, I thought that was pretty good. Like, you just, do you brush the concealer?
I
Like,
don't.
just okay, anyway.
It gotta be glued down. But okay, so we'll get on. Yeah, we'll get on that. Okay, so I had, like you said, work friends. I have my work friends. I got my turn up crew. Which, like I said, people like in my work friends kind of drift over into my turn up crew.
Yeah, you had a whole table. At work. You had a whole table. Like, I'm like, girl. What's these people?
She acted like she got 2 lunch. She acted like she got 2 lunch.
Shout out to my crew that I
Shout out
work
to
with. I love you all for sure. But I also have like my friends. So my friends are my sisters. Obviously, we're sorority sisters, but they are my friends too. And a lot of them I have mixed and mingled. Like one of my best friend is my Saints, Velma. So like she been a part of Turn Up. She's been a part of, other circles, and I mix and mingle some of my friends. But like you said, you know who you can mix and mingle with. Like
I don't do it too much.
yeah, you know discretion. You know who you
my
can.
friends, that's
True.
so I mean, like,
they learn from
no,
the
they
best.
learn from me. I'm like, ooh, I can't have her go with.
Out of all your
She
groups
was
of friends, like you know, like I feel like friendships are like seasons. So it's like,
True.
when do you know when it's time to let a friendship go?
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's good.
Like,
Okay.
I mean,
Let's
for
talk about
me, I just feel like if our communication is like slowly drifting, like we're not talking and texting every day,
Mhm.
it's like when we hang out, it's like awkward. It's like, we're not talking about the same thing. I'm more like, and I'm not a judgy person, but in my mind, I'm like, why are you even doing that? Like,
Yeah.
that's like so beneath you to
Sure.
do that. So it's like, yeah, we're just not on the same page. Like,
Yeah.
but I'm a terrible person because I just stopped talking to
I'm a
people.
terrible person.
I'm terrible. Like, I'm sorry for everybody that I've cut off,
She
but
did that to me.
I did. But I love you. I just felt like at a point that I had to just. Maybe it's a Scorpio thing. I just feel like I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, so I just stop.
Yeah.
Like I just
Sometimes
stopped.
you need a break from people though.
Yeah.
Like me and Mia, so we were from elementary school all the way up to high school were totally fine. After high school, we literally stopped talking. Like did not communicate at all for years.
Yeah.
Different lifestyle.
It wasn't, I mean, it got to the point where like we had to sit down and really be like, so what were we mad at each other about?
I
Like,
literally said that to her. I said that at the table. I haven't talked to her in years, and I was like, man, I don't even know what I was mad at you for. But whatever it was,
We laughed because it was
Yeah.
like,
it's so old. Everything.
yeah,
But
like, girl.
but it's petty. Like
it's petty.
when you can't remember why you were upset with somebody, it's probably cool to just be like, yeah,
Yeah.
let's work on this.
Yeah.
And then see, I know myself, so like I know I can be like try not to be judgmental,
True.
but I always got something to say.
But you
So I'm
know
gonna
what?
say it, and that helps some people. But it helps some
Yeah.
people,
Yeah,
and
it
some
helps.
friends cannot handle it.
That's true.
Yeah.
They will rather just be like, let me not talk to her or ask her because she gonna tell me, and you tell me something I don't like. I'm
But I
like,
feel like feel like you have to have an honest friend though.
Yes.
You have to have an honest friend. I feel like that's the realest friend. If somebody can sometimes be like the raw, honest truth, sometimes you need to hear that raw, honest truth. Because if you like, girl, like I don't know what's going on in your life right now, but you need to get it together.
Yeah.
You need somebody to put you back in place because family, they'll just love on you. Like, well, we just gonna pray about it.
Yes.
And all that. We love you. And the Lord don't work it out.
He will.
He will.
But sometimes you need like
raw, honest truth.
True.
Because I'm gonna tell you, if your last friend is listening, you need to switch beauticians.
Or get some more. Gotta be good.
That's right. Or you got to go. You're like, exactly.
I think
Yeah,
that's
I
what
like
makes a friendship though. Like if you can have somebody that's truly honest. I consider my mom my best friend.
Yeah.
Love my mom to death, to life. Love you, mom. But at the same time, my mom is that one. Like, I'm praying for you, or she'll send me a scripture, or like because that is the source, obviously. That is our source. Yeah. But sometimes you need the raw truth, like, Bree, you messed up. Like, you need to get yourself together. Sure. And she will do that too, but it's sometimes different when it comes from like your peers.
Yeah.
Versus a mom. A mom's love is different than your homegirl.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
She's gonna hold you no matter what.
Exactly. Where if your friends will be like, me, you ain't doing this right. Exactly.
Right. Yeah. I think my mom is like both. Like she can be nice and she can be like raw and uncut too.
Yes,
and I be like,
I'm like,
yeah, mom. So totally went far left on that one.
I'm ready to tell shot.
Yeah.
Your mom,
But your mother keep it raw though. Like she leave me alone. True. That's exactly what she is.
I think it came out before she thought about it.
Yeah. For sure. So for like your friends and okay, so say like we taking work friends, right? Or like your turnip crew. If somebody is dropping the ball, okay, and whatever that looks like, because I know what that looks like to me. Like when you talked about like when is it time to kind of break ties? For me personally, I think once I became older, I realized that I didn't want to clock in for somebody every day.
Okay.
So I wanted to find different avenues on where I can make money, but still give back to my community, like make a difference in like what I'm doing, but still work for myself. Because love my job, but I'm tired of clocking in. Yeah, and I feel like at a point in your life you realize that you're way too creative for a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
So you got to kind of like step out on faith and kind of do something else. So I think once I started thinking about what other things I wanted to do, and then if people weren't on that same type of business mentality, it kind of made me kind of step aside. Yeah, because
telling you that you need to clock.
Exactly.
Like, no, I know. Because some people get so wrapped up in that same type of lifestyle, like that every day I gotta wake up at night, I'm gonna go to work, I'm gonna go home, watch Law and Order, and it's like the same thing over and over again.
Dry routine.
Same dry routine. But you really need friends that like literally motivate you, like cheer you on, your biggest cheerleader, because you have some great vision sometimes. Because you don't want that hating girlfriend and be like, that's stupid. Like, why would you think something like that? Like, it's not gonna work. Like, are you hating sis? Or are you telling me the truth? But it's not like you're getting
you don't want to think like that because that's your friend.
Right.
So you're like, okay, you might be like, am I doing?
And you're making second guessing yourself.
Like, you know what? Get
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. That's why I feel like it's so important to keep people in your circle and not necessarily. So like, this is what I go through. What I've been through is like, you come up with an idea, and that's why I cherish y'all so much because everybody. Oh, we do?
Yeah. Walt said.
What? Hey, cousin.
I'm reading from the side because I can't see that part.
No. Right.
I feel like men are different when it comes to friendships and circles.
Ooh, that is true. I wonder how though.
Can you elaborate on that? How do you think it's so different, bro? I know we can be catty at times.
Yes,
but I wonder how guys work.
Men can be catty.
If you're respecting, observe them, you be like,
Yeah. I've seen dudes like fight over something for a minute, like out in public. Yes, petty.
But honestly, I hate talking. I don't want you guys to feel like I talk about Mike all the time, but he's literally my best friend. So literally, I'm gonna talk about him a lot. So he really doesn't have any friends, and I used to tease him all the time. Oh, okay. Mary Evans says, "Watch your man; he can interfere with friends."
All that.
Ooh.
Yes. Okay. So on that,
Not the go.
yeah,
True.
Not the good one. Because if you cannot intermingle with my
friends.
friends,
Yeah.
well, how are we going?
But it's a good. But this is the thing. So if you have a good man, let me just say that. Because sometimes you need an outside person looking in to tell you, like, babe, that's really not your friend.
Yes.
But if he's in a controlling aspect and don't want you to hang around people or girlfriends so he can keep you to yourself into a box, afraid of what you're going to do,
Run, sis.
run. Because any man that's trying to control you is going to continue to control you for a lifetime.
Yes.
All day.
And that might seem minute,
Yeah.
but at the same time, those small things.
Yes.
Go, Cat. Go, Cat.
Thing.
Okay.
Y'all know I'm serious. I like the word minute. Okay. But literally, like, that might seem small, but if he's controlling your friends and who you are around, sky's the limit of what else he can control. As far as, like, you know, and you've been friends with them for so long. Yeah. And then you just boom, drop out. That's it. No. Yeah. But I feel like then again, when you're in a relationship, you gotta know what friends you can be around. You can't have, like, most of you guys are single ladies, but I feel like you guys respect my relationship. You have to have friends that respect your relationship. In certain places that you're gonna go and be like, no, we can't really bring a relationship to this because we is my whole relationship is there. We don't even you don't right. You don't do that. You don't and you don't want to be like, oh, we can't because she got a man. Like, I want friends that can respect my relationship and not invite me to play or put me in situations where I have to play it later.
You gotta be the wing woman.
Yeah. You know, right. Yeah, obviously, we can go out and have a good time and stuff like that, but you know you on a mission, like we call it mission. She ain't been on a while.
A mission.
Period. Entanglement journey. You don't have to bring your relationship because we do respect your relationship. And ultimately, when you friends, you want your friends to be happy, actually. And trust me, if Mike wasn't making you happy, I would be like, nah, no, right. We're going to the rooftop party. On a real great topic, how do you start to into your friends and let them know that their significant other, if they're working out for them, they should, like,
No, I feel like it's hard. I stopped doing it personally.
Yeah, you have to. I fell out with people because
Yeah.
thinking that you had, your friend's best interest in her, you found out some info, you like, hey, look, such and such is cheating on you. I know for a fact. Don't do that. And they turn it around like, oh, you just jealous of our relationship. And it's like, you're looking at me, sis. I'm going to the last one on the list. Period. I'm not looking at your hand at all. I'm trying to help you. Trying to save face. Trying to help you.
I'm wondering.
Relationship. I don't want people saying like, oh, dang. Right. No, she's doing her own name, but they just cool. She's just not saying that. She just be there like, no, you don't do that. That's not a good friend. But I'm also not going to tell you every single time I see or hear it. Miss Beautiful, Mrs. White has a question. Hey, she said, how do you handle friends who's jealous of you? Is she really your friend? Ooh. Honestly, that's a good question, it's kind of hard though to figure out. I feel like you get red flags with certain friends. Just like I gave an example, like if you're trying to do something that you really want to do, and she's like being a baby downer or petty Betty about the situation, not your friend. Not your friend. If you're doing certain things and they're not being supportive, you're not giving their input on things, it just like everything is just negative Nancy. Like it's draining them. It's like this. In my cases, I just not answering texts and calls. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. When it came to jealousy with like people that I was friends with, it was more so of like not really them hating on me because they were pretty supportive, but it was more so on the lines of like
very territorial. Like didn't want me to be around other people, and that was like kind of creepy to me. But honestly, Mom, to answer your question, I just feel like at some point you have to realize your worth and being a friend, and you gotta cut ties because birds of a feather flock together. That's so true, right?
I never understood that saying. It's not
I don't like that, John. No, that's it. I don't like that. I got a variety of friends.
So why you don't like it?
Because you can't just be like, we all hang together. Okay. So we do the same thing. You can't say that because we don't.
No,
We're
definitely not.
We are different. We do things the same way at times.
True. But certain things that people say.
Yeah. Like if I was married and I was cheating on my husband, I wouldn't want y'all to like
That's so bad. We're on categorize you as an adulterer.
Right.
Right. I think I was okay. Yeah, this is let's see what Walter says. Okay. Ben says we develop friendships based off mentalities and proximity versus activity. Sometimes it's activities, but those relationships don't tend to last long or become very occasional.
Okay.
That's right.
That makes sense.
It's very good.
But then I feel like that goes into the category of your friends because with activities, so say if you like to go to the club, then you got your club friends, you know what I'm saying? So
Like, I don't call you that.
right, because you know,
But I still try to call her.
yeah, I still do sometimes. I ain't gonna it's hard.
That's like, oh, it's my birthday. I really got that friend. That was your birthday. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. But then I also wouldn't expect you guys to because our birthday was a really kind of in that environment even. So you gotta think about your friends. You gotta know your friends. You gotta know your friends. But I mean, yeah, I know y'all come at 9 o'clock when the door's open and say, hey, bye, by 10. Yeah. We could have how many drinks away. If I had a couple drinks, I might stay around a little longer. Like, okay. For birthdays, that's different because it's your day. I'm not going to set aside how I feel and how comfortable I am in certain situations. Like, you want to go to the strip club. I'm not like, oh my God, I can't go to the strip club. I'm like, you know what? It's your birthday. I'm not going to stay long.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to show my face.
I didn't stay long. We went to the strip club for my birthday like 2 years ago.
We were all in our early 20s. I'm literally turning 22. That was the last time you went to the strip club. Yeah. Actually,
It was deja vu when you go home. Yeah. I like bullet.
all right. Yeah.
It was bad. It was bad.
What I was saying about Michael was I used to tease him and ask him why he doesn't have a friend. But like he said, he literally said, I can't have a lot of guy friends because he feels like some guys are malicious in certain ways. And not like they will set you up in a certain situation and put you in a certain situation.
You die. Not much you get killed.
You get killed. You know, and then it's like if you're a successful friend, then it's like they're the one that tag along because like he will out, he doesn't drink, he goes to the club, but he literally pays tax for people at the bar or whatever. And they're ordering up, you know, whatever, top shelf. The bill is when you're all looking at him to pay the bill. You know what I mean? Because he's that successful brand. Right. You know what I mean? So I mean, I guess you have to at that point certain guys you gotta be careful with certain things like that because they can be matures.
Yeah, that is true.
They don't want to hold on for the fame of it.
Yep. Girls can be too though.
100%. Because you all know who had cars in high school and who was friends. I was flipping. Yeah.
I had a black Mercury single and I was punching.
Shout out to my sister, Erica. I'm not saying. That was a cool car. We did a lot of interesting things with it. Okay, we have another question. Hey, miss. So this is like a little shit now right here. Yeah. Your man can also have your best interest when it comes to your friend. For example, my husband agreed with my friend and was a great life genuine. And they have a this relationship. I have never seen them have any other of my friends. Besides my mom, who I go to for spiritual advice, I can go to praise for wrong and unlit as this. That is very true. And she will pray for you.
I will.
And literally, you can call her and be like, I just need to pray. She will pray. And she will questions. You just gonna pray. No questions asked. None. Literally. I will text you a prayer or I will call you and pray. Yeah, that's just my MO, but that's came from this. That's got a little prayer. Girl, I showed it to you. But yeah, you're right. Like your man can discern those type of things, especially if he knows you like the back of his hand. So to see him interact with, certain people, and I didn't like if we talking about Sewell specifically right now, I didn't know Kimo. Like when me and Sewell are the type of friends that like we could go time far apart. Like I went to school, we talked here and there. When she had a baby, I came to the baby shower. But like as far as like continuous conversation, I was in school, she was doing her thing. So when we came back, it was like never missed a beat, like nothing changed. And she's right. Like I do have a brother-sister relationship with Kimo. Like he is the brother that I've always wanted. But that comes from being a real friend. Because you don't build those relationships with like kids and husbands when you fail. You know what I'm saying? You are going to avoid that type of situation because you like, I don't want to have something for real. Exactly. Right, exactly. So yeah, you gotta be clear. And you know what? The time to really, when you figure out who your real friends are, is when you go through stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Stuff hits the fan. Yeah. That's when you realize your circle actually is and how big your circle is. Yeah. Because you think your circle is huge, and then when you start going through stuff, you need a little gas money. Okay, and trickle on. Gas request. You like that, but only ever be down. No, yes, it's $20. I can give you $20 more. Out there, pay you electricity. You feel me? And you don't want to be that like, well, I did this for you, so you do that for me. But you can just tell, like, people don't be there for you, like you be there for them. Yeah, I've learned that such a
way. I think I've said this before, but I'm like such an emotional person. I don't know if this is a horoscope big thing or something.
No, Scorpio don't be emotional. No, her moon sign might be Cancer though.
I could be, but I'm very emotional. Like when you say you're gonna do something or you're gonna be there, especially when I support you in every aspect. Yes. Like I take my birthday very serious, and nobody knew that because it's just that one day when it's just about you.
Yeah.
And I feel like I go to everybody's stuff, and when it comes to me, nobody shows up. Mm-hmm. I would literally get teary-eyed just thinking about it because that really bothers me. Yeah. I literally go to everything. I literally support people in different things. And that one time, an hour and a half out your day, right, you cannot show up or text and say, happy birthday. I'm the friend that goes on Facebook, make the little video clips of all the photos I can find.
Yes.
That's it, right?
No emoji either.
Nothing. But I mean, like, you have to be like, I don't feel like I give you the same energy I give you.
Yes.
If we can't have the same energy, then it's a
because you can't in a friendship, you can't give and not be replenished. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because it's like a whole relationship.
Our
relationship.
It's a commitment.
Yeah. Because I will feel some type of way, say if I called you and I ain't heard from you in 3 days.
Right.
Yeah. Like that's rude.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel like that about you. Well, they ain't gonna be a significant other you ain't heard from in 3 days. That's right. You gonna say that. Yeah. Generation we live in. But dang, I wish I would call you or you and be like, you ain't call me back.
It's been 30 days.
It's been 30 days.
Right.
What do I try to think about the overbearing friend?
Annoying.
Yeah, like I
never had that though. I've never had that because I would.
You're different. Yeah.
I don't like that clingy.
Yeah.
I don't.
Because you have those friends that overvent about things. Like, sis, we've already had this conversation every day. Every day we talk, and literally we're talking about the same thing. Like, sis, we can't be talking about the same thing every day. We have to move past this situation in your life.
Because, okay, yes, Alexis, I'm so glad you're talking about this. Listen. I hate, and listen, I'm using hate. Yes, I detest this so much.
Vocabulary.
And I'm on a roll today. Just excuse me. I'm ready. B-test, B-E-T-S-E. C-A-D.
If you want to ask a couple of words,
Please hit me up with a free dictionary. But literally, like, I try to be there for my friends whenever they're going through stuff. I try to be there. I want to be a listening ear. But sis, if we talk about the same thing day in and day out, it's like, why are we dwelling on this? Let's speak some life. Let's speak some positivity into your situation so that we can be forward. Because I'm having a great day, and I don't want to be boggled down by your negativity. Like, I'm so tired of that. Yes.
You really do have that one friend that kind of causes
Girl.
make you want to smoke a blunt.
Okay, girl, roll it up immediately. Immediately.
As soon as you see that name come across your screen,
You're breaking it down. You're breaking it down.
I'm like,
I need a drink immediately. Like,
immediately. Cheryl Crow.
here come Barbara with her nose in the man.
I'm sorry.
Granted, we are. I felt like
Yes.
kind of overdid it. Like,
Yes.
sometimes I'm a Virgo, so I overthink. I overtalk. I will bother Brianna all day, and I don't care.
Right?
But I do. I think about it, like, okay, stop calling her.
But you also have to kind of figure out like your friend too, because if I'm responding to you, obviously I'm not tired of the topic.
Like,
Right.
she about to be like, 'cause we're a day and a year apart. That girl
Literally.
is going to literally, she gonna go tip for tat with me, and I love it.
Shout out to
Spell
Nate.
check. That's my baby. I
Hey,
love
Nate.
you, Nate. Love you, girl. But we met later on in life. We met. I wanted to go out one night. The other people didn't want to go. I said, let's go. We rode out. We went to Tonic. We've been inseparable since. Literally.
Good old Tonic.
You know, a minute ago.
Inseparable since.
Yes.
You.
Once.
I've never been.
You've never been to Tonic?
I've only been to Tiki Vibes.
Ooh, the freaky tiki. Thursdays.
But yeah, I met a good friend, like just by whatever, like hanging out and stuff, and she really became like my really close friend.
Yeah.
Self-checking each other all day because we're literally the same person.
She said, I love you.
Oh, I love you, girl. And it's fun to have somebody who's literally like you. Because
Yeah.
I can be so mean. And when she be mean, I be like, "Man, don't be mean." She's like, "Girl, don't be telling me don't be mean. You mean too." I'm like, okay, well, we're gonna be nice this week. Like,
Yeah.
put aside, like, whatever. Like, and we're just totally pull each other leg.
But I feel like that's funny though, because you do have those friends where you go up to her and be like, sis, I'm gonna need you to be on your best behavior tonight.
I'm that friend sometimes.
You
You're
gotta get
that
that
friend too.
Give y'all that prep, like
I'm like,
Alexis,
I'm
control
never
your
that
facial
friend.
expression.
I'm never that friend. I'm always on my
Girl.
best.
Girl.
I'm on my best
Let
behavior.
me check your temperature.
Okay, that's for you. Okay, goodbye.
Now sometimes y'all people have to tell me like, "Ree, watch your facial expressions, bro." Like,
Y'all know me, RBS.
yeah,
I can be like,
RBS for
I
sure.
really have bad facial expressions. So.
RBS
Yeah.
I gotta watch my facial expression just here.
right now.
Right now,
And I love them. Like, I love them. People be like, what's wrong? Nothing. What's wrong with you?
Right. I'm good.
But see, that's the thing. With having friends, keeping your circle clean, they're gonna be like, hey girl,
Yeah.
smile.
when do you feel like you need a cleaning spree? Like, have y'all did like a clean sweep?
I think I'm done with my clean sweep.
I think I'm done.
At 29 years old, I think
Yeah.
I'm there.
Okay.
Not saying I won't welcome new friends or new
Yeah.
things, new associates or something like that.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm at that point in life where it's like, okay, you've been my friend since X, Y, and Z. We done been through blah, blah, blah. We're cool. Like, it's just what it is. That's just my circle right now. I don't know. But like you say, like working life, you meet new people every day. You will talk to someone every day. I could never just be like, oh, I'm done with friends. You're done.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to you. Or distance yourself because you could meet that good friend at 30.
That's true.
That is true.
Or my
I had a
mom,
hard time.
she had real good work friends that she met at 30 years old.
Yeah.
And those are still her girlfriends. And you put her, she about 60 now. But they her friends. Like,
Yeah. 65.
and they keep each other in line.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to new friendships, but I'm more guarded because I've had so many bad friendships.
True.
I literally I almost feel like you got to do an application to be my friend now.
This is
because
true.
I mean, you do. I feel like you have to be guarded in certain
Yeah.
situations because some people can be like snake in the grass.
Like,
Right.
do you have a job?
Yeah.
Right. Do you have goals?
What do you do, homegirl?
Like,
Yeah.
exactly.
You know, just about to find you along, like,
I mean, are you a top
Right.
because I can't be out here with you.
Are you a top
We go somewhere and everybody know who you are and your knowledge. I mean, if people can tell me your mileage, sis, we can't.
That's rough.
That's a rough one.
I always was against meeting new friends. At a certain age, I was just like, I'm good with the people I got. Like, I'm straight. But it wasn't until I started working at my job and I met my friend Mel, who is like she is pretty much like one of my best friends. I go to Mel about a lot of stuff. Like,
And I like Mel.
yeah.
Right.
And I did mix and mingle my friends a little bit.
Yeah, I like Mel. Like Mel, she's a good friend. Like that's
She's a
someone
great
that I
friend.
don't feel awkward when I'm with you. Like,
Right.
I should have this girl here.
Yeah.
Like,
That would be me. I'm not friend.
no, she wouldn't. She'd be like,
Mel.
Yeah. When you meet her, then you would.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying, like, you have those friends. Like, Natasia's not here. She's sick. Hope you feel better soon.
Hope you feel better, Tay.
But if she's had friends and she knows who I'm talking about, like, literally, I can't be around them. It doesn't matter how hard I try. I won't be myself. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to keep me and laugh. Okay, so Donna, because that's our production. Shout out to Donna.
Shout out to Donna.
She said some people come into your life for seasons and others come into your life for a lifetime.
That's true. That's true.
It's true.
And you should embrace that season.
Yeah.
You should soak up all that you can learn from that season, whether good or bad, so that your other seasons will be shaped based off of what you just experienced.
Yeah.
For real. Because I know what to look for in red flags when it comes to new friends.
Mhm.
I'm good with my core.
Okay.
Like, I don't ever question my core. I know that if anybody was gonna be there for me, it's my core, and they have been from the unimaginable. From anything that you can think of, my friends have been there to either get me out of it or get my car out of the impound. We ain't gonna go there, but we've had. Shout out to Ivan. But I say that to say, yes,
Right.
you have to be able to look out for your people. That's all I'm saying. At the end of the day, you know who your real friends are, and you know when the season is up.
Yeah.
When they don't give anything to your life anymore, when they're not enhancing it, or I don't even want to say being relevant in your life, but when they don't bring anything to you at that point, it's time to cut it, because I'm trying to live a positive life, and I don't, like I say time and time again, I don't want to clock in for the rest of my life. So if I have a core group who have business mindset, they want
You know, they want to do real estate. They want to do a whole, basically, a beauty shop where you got lashes and skincare and whatever else that you could possibly think of. When you have goals, it's easy to relate to those individuals. I mean, that's lifelong friends. You're not goal oriented. It's just like, I'm telling you, or talking to you, asking you what's your plan, and you're like, I don't know. That's a question. Oh, plan. Like, plan B. I like to work in the. All right. I have good friends that pour into you. Like, I said this before. I'm not text, and I told you, my list of friends is this short. So I sent out the text, and I haven't had a conversation with my mom, but I'm like, I really want to have a group of friends that we just discuss our experiences, our aspirations, and be our cheerleader. And it's not many, and I literally only came up with a few, and I made this group of types, and Bree was in one of them. This is before I got his number for the inbox or whatever. This is show. And literally, this group conversation was so magical, and it took on, like, Bree asked a question, I said everything that she asked for. If I'm knowledgeable of something, I'm literally going to tell you from the root to the tutti, point A to point B. And literally, if you want those type of friends, you have to pour into those friends, because if they're having a bad week, or they know they're not on their sense, you should be your biggest critic when it comes to Sunday. Exactly on the break. What do you think about this? This all goes dumb. I mean, literally, no matter what time, that's how you know you're a true friend. It don't matter what time it is. It could be 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning, 3 Preach. Yeah, you are responsive. Like if I hear my phone buzzing and I look at my phone and put it back down, 6. Yeah.
Because I would text y'all if I be working.
Yep. I don't got an answer. It's just what it is. Yeah. Unless it's like a meme or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna reply to it. You really have to ask your top priorities and what you look for in a friendship. And if you're looking to check those boxes off your list, then it's time to cut it. Yeah. It's not. Yeah. That's so what are your guys' top priorities? Like, if you're looking for something like, I look for honesty. I need my friends to be honest with me. Like, if I'm going on, anything, like my outfits, I know that Mia will tell me, she may not be like, that's ugly as F, take that off. Or she may, it doesn't feel how she feels, but at the same time, depending on how I am, she's able to tailor her response to me. So if I'm like, girl, what does it look like? She's like, you take that off. That's cool. But if I'm like, yo, I'm really subconscious about this, how this looking. She'll tell me, like, maybe you should try that one. What about that jumper that you got? Try that on. So I can see it. So you gotta, like, once again, you have to know your friends. You have to know what type of mind space they're in, what type of mindset, so that you can tailor your response to them without breaking them down. Because I never want to break my friends down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but honestly, and it's something I can have a good time with. Like, if I can't laugh with you, if I can't joke with you, if we can't just sit down and like do dumb stuff together and like crank up, it's like, no, I don't want. We trying this. She comes to park so dark. She tried this. She invited me to this whole little penis. Yeah, we already went like a week before. She has a fun night out, and she was like, "Bet that she's going." I'm like, "Girl, you already be like?" She's like, "I'm mad. I don't want to go. I'm tired. Like whatever." I'm like, "Look." She comes. She's mad still. I mean, she's. I'm sorry, but if you know the show, you know when she mad, she mad. I went to the store. I got my Patron. I made her pour it. Literally, like, I'm not drinking. I don't want to drink. Here's your white clothes. Like, you're about to rock it out. And we're going to change that whole attitude. Yeah. Change that mindset. No, we're going. We're here. We have no choice. Yeah. We have a choice. We're going. At this point, we don't have a choice. We're already paying for this. So we don't have a choice. She would have did the same for me. Yeah, for sure. She would have did the same for me. Sometimes you gotta put your friends on your work. Like, yeah, let's stand. Come on, bro. Let's just go. It's a good time. Yeah. Sometimes you do that. But yeah, that's, I mean, pretty much, if you're there for me, if you're honest with me, and I can have a good time with you, that's set up for a good friend. Because literally, if you're there for me, no matter what, like, yeah. I've had friends that I wasn't cool with, but my granny passed away. They reached out to me. And that, I will always have respect for that. Yeah, when stuff gets hard, and people that you haven't talked to in years, that you don't talk to on a regular, if they come back and they, express their condolences when they check on you, that's big. Yeah. No, we don't have to be friends after that, like, talking every day, but just so that I know that you're thinking about me, and that our friendship really did mean something where you can reach back out, check on me, is big for me. Yeah. That recently just happened to me. Like, my grandmother, she passed away in April, and like people who I was like, I never talked to, whatever, reaching out because they knew what she meant. So it's like, okay, that was cool. That was cool. And I take that into like, respect for them. Like, hey, you reach out to me, right? And therefore, I know I can be there for you in your times, or just even be like, hey, how you been doing? Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean? And not be awkward. But you gotta look for that honesty. I need communication. I mean, you just need to be goal oriented. Like, you need to tell me, like, I just want to go for everything. I'm sorry, stop me. That's a lot. And it ain't got nothing to do all these girls together. I ain't trying to say you need to be a millionaire to be my friend, right away, but I was just the same kind of mindset. Like, you can't just be a negative Nancy and then think we're just gonna be I can't vibe with you because there's nothing for us to talk about. Like that, because I'm not gonna be that negative person with you. I'm gonna bring that positive out of you, so positivity. Yeah, respect. Yes. And, you know, have your own money because I'm too much. I'm telling you, we got another car. Hey, because I ain't about to tell you. I know about to tell you. She girls be out here. I don't got time. I don't got time. What you look for? I don't know. Yes. And I mean, I can't. Because I'm such a real person. Like, I'm around just to feel like, I don't care if you get locked up, I'm coming to get locked up. I got to argue with everybody, I'm learning. Because that's just how loyal I am. Communication is so big, even though I get flaky at times, but you need that friend, like, girl, I don't know what rush you in. Yeah. Somebody's going to get it on out. Yes. I mean, I need somebody that's fun, that's don't always have to look for me for like ideas to do stuff. Like be the friend, like girl, let's have a baby. Yeah. Like that. Yeah. You know, I mean, just be a spontaneous friend. Like, you know, just be like always like, let's do something. Let's have a wine night. Just make us something. Just I'll run up to dinner. Yeah, I love that. True. We cooked our butts off yesterday. I sure did. We cooked it up. And I jackfruit. Cabbage. Stuffed chicken, made a little crisp. It's like stuffed chicken. I feel like loyalty, trust, honesty, communication. Yeah. You can really depend on a friend that you can work out with. Like, girl, let's just go for a walk. You know, we're not trying to work out for real. But can you just go for a walk with me? Yeah, let's go. Not like, girl, you're not trying to work out. No, please. Yeah. Help me. Inappropriate. That's a good question. Y'all be calling me fat my whole life. Never in my life called you fat. I like the word plush. I like plush. First of all, me and you've never been fat. First of all, let's start there. You had some baby fat and it blew off. The fat went straight to your butt. That's where it went. Y'all know, all the viewers know what it is. Probably if you are blessed to be mine, and I know I'm not friendly, you know, just like I'm very friendly. Ask me fine. Well, again, I thank God for decent. You know, but I feel like you should probably kind of tell your friend, like, all right, get a little hefty there. Yeah. It's a corona ring. Right. Let's get it together. Sure. But then you need to come with solutions. You shouldn't just come up with like sister. But you did. You should help your first person. Yeah. That's right. Let's be clear that being a little plush is in now because being like a little cushion. Okay, because I'm like, ooh, did I have to like, no, that's right. Like, that's right. Sorry guys if we sound a little choppy. We're still working on our audio, so just be patient with us. Just be our friends. Y'all be like, wow. Yeah. I love you all. We love you all. We'll be starting to the point that we're like all types of stuff here in Long area. So like I'm trying, okay, because I don't know how many friends y'all got kids. This just came to my mind. Some people guys all the time. How they're able to still be cool with their friends and they know their friends are like they need to go take care of kids, but still be like friends with them. So like if we look at it from our standpoint, if girls have kids and they always like, how do you correct that though? Like do you first of all do you correct it? I'm gonna tell how. I mean not friends.
You don't have any friends. I'm sorry. Yeah, you don't have any kids. But okay, if you did have kids, I would be like, man, I understand that you may need a mommy break here and there for sense. Your kids need you. That's a commitment. You can't be out here running these streets. I'm like, why didn't they go with you? No, I'm just saying. I wasn't there the night they were. Why they can't go with their I feel like we need to be more responsible because they need leadership. They need an example, and I feel like you're going out.
Yeah, that's good. That's the right way to do it.
I have what 2 friends with kids, and they mommy out. I love them. Mommy, I
Shout out to the mommies out there.
Look,
holding it
they
down for
don't
the
play.
children.
They don't play. For instance, I took Marty out for her birthday. I had a whole room. She like, I'm going back to my kid. I'm like, go back. I ain't go. But I didn't want us to drink and drive. So yeah, I don't want us to drink and drive. But like that to me was like, yes, yes.
Way to step up and be a mom.
You be that mom, and you don't knock her like, girl, we just had a good night. You shouldn't be. No, that's not right. That's not right. You be with your kids.
So
Like I want you to be.
okay, so all my sisters have kids, and like my sister's always been my best friends forever, and literally they all had kids at the same time. So my sister,
because Dayla and Journey are forever.
Dayla and Journey are only 5.5 months apart.
Oh yeah.
Kaylee is my best friend, but I consider her a sister. Journey and Kyrie are literally 7 months apart.
Oh wow.
So literally, Kaylee was pregnant first, then Brittany, and then the trio. So literally all my friends my sisters that I hang out with are now pregnant with kids.
Right, dropping them.
So now our sister dates have turned into breastfeeding, toys, grow up. But you have to be that friend to be like, you know what? You gotta adapt to your friends. That's how, in so many words, adapt to your friends. You can't be like, girl, you can't find a babysitter.
That's not right.
I mean, you can.
That's
You
not
know,
right.
especially when y'all got the same babysitter.
Right. You know the kids going to the same way, right?
It's not gonna work out.
Cause I know I'm gonna be that older friend to have the kids. So
Oh,
hey.
there's some other commented
Oh,
She said, Nia is also the type of friend that if she likes you, she likes you. I met her through Brie, and we have chilled a couple of times without Brie and have had a blast. Just the two of us. I'm not a fan of Virgos, especially on caps. The women, but it's definitely dope in my book.
I love you, Widow.
Yeah.
I love you.
That's
Seriously.
real though.
That's real.
You know that energy. Like Sowedo's always had positive energy with me. She's always been welcoming, even though I know Sowedo not that nice sometimes. She's
Every now and then.
she not gonna play. She'll tell me all day, don't come to my house. And guess what I'm doing?
Pulling up.
I'm outside. And she loves it. Girl, come on, me.
But you know what?
But that's a good friend.
I respect about you two ladies. It's like y'all never switched up.
Ooh, been the same.
Been the same. Like literally, you guys come to my house. Like I don't expect you guys to feel like awkward. Like if you want to go in my pantry, go in my pantry. You know what I mean?
I'm going in your pantry.
I know.
I'm going in the pots too. Like, what you cooking?
I feel like that's genuine friends.
I know she got some Kool-Aid in there.
And some buffalo chicken.
Yeah,
You know, like chicken. That's okay. Soy girl. Soy girl.
Like, I don't know. I'm
I
on this
just
friend.
respect that about you guys. Y'all never switched up. Y'all like no matter how far along we go apart in our talking, we just click back. Like you know,
Those are
Same.
friends. Those are real
Even
friends.
like while you were single, and even now that you're in a relationship, you're still the same exact
Same
person that
person.
you were.
Same person.
Same exact person.
Same person.
So I think that comes a lot with knowing who you are,
Being secure.
being secure in who you are. Because I've had friends who jump ship and start doing exactly what I was doing, and that doesn't scream authentic. It screams I'm a
Shady.
follower.
shady.
No shade. Well, actually, all shade. But I'm not saying any names. So it doesn't matter.
Palm trees. Did it get dark in here? Did it get dark?
But it's good to have your own identity. That's why I resonate with you all so much. Is because
I know what that means.
Okay. But that's why I love y'all so much, because everybody is doing their own thing. And it's not like, oh, well, Alexis want to do lashes. I think I'm going to take a lash class. Like, I'll let the professionals be that. I will go to you and support you so that I can get my lashes done. To take a class and try to compete, like, I'm not doing that.
No,
I got my own
we're still
thing.
passionate about the same thing.
Yeah.
Like I literally have a friend I just recently met in the last 6 months, and shout out to Beth. And literally, she's an esthetician, and she does lashes, she does makeup, but she's never stepped on my toes where it felt like I feel like I'm in competition with her.
Yes.
We literally sit there and blab about beauty stuff. She sees something like, oh, we need to get this compatible in that way. So I would never feel like it's a bad competition. If I know somebody's looking for a lash artist that lives in Clinton Township, I'm like, oh, you might go for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because nobody's driving from Clinton Township to find you so you get no lashes. You know what I mean? So you gotta have friends that you know that you can be like, okay, we in the same playing field. Like I'm not going to feel like I'm in competition with her. But it is some girls, and I know it's some people out there that literally feel like they're in competition with females, and if they're in the same industry, like they feel like they're better. Like I know it's a lot of girlfriends that are in hair, wigs, whatever it is, sell bundles, lip gloss, whatever. Yeah. You just gotta know those friends that you're taking. Yeah.
The Mesmerize Cosmetics.
Yeah.
By Tyra Nicole. Thanks.
Lips popping. Hot moisturizer.
Thank you.
You're right though. Like I feel like if you're not, but honestly, this is what I had to realize because when I was blogging, I kind of got a little not distracted, but I was just like, I don't really want to do this no more. And then like my name, somebody else took my name, but they just changed it to like their name. It was Janelle Speaks, so she took her name and put it as like her name speaks. And at first, it pissed me off. Like I was pissed because I'm like, you weren't even thinking about it. I'll tell you that. I will drop you that. But exactly, that's how I felt. Like, what? Girl, you weren't even thinking about doing nothing with that name. Sure. But it didn't last because it wasn't in her. It wasn't a passion for her. It's not gonna last. So I stopped getting mad at stuff. Listen, what's for you, it's gonna be for you. And
It's gonna get slipped.
Exactly. Yeah, because I used to get caught up on that. Like, well, why people want to start blogging now when I started blogging? But at the end of the day, their blog may touch a certain group of people, and your blog might touch a certain group of people, or y'all could collab. Like, it's a lot that you can do together. It's so much money out here for us to get. Absolutely. And I feel like if girls stop dwelling on what petty stuff or I was talking to him and now she talked to him. Like I'm mad at her. Like all that is so bad. Yes, let's boss up and get this money together. Period. Like that's why you gotta keep your circle clean. Keep them on point. If y'all fell off, I would tell y'all. Like, where your goals at? Y'all be at. Okay. Y'all don't hold nothing. Because I want all my friends to succeed.
Flat out.
I want us all to get money.
This is $1 billion table.
Period.
What are you saying?
You gotta say that. Okay.
Oh, $1 billion table.
$1 billion table right here.
$1 billion. Y'all see it first. We're here. That's why Mia's gonna have her business incorporated by the end of this month.
Ooh. Period.
Oh dang, my computer died, so I never want to read your question.
Dang.
But
I don't know if you can see.
Okay, I'm gonna get up, okay, guys?
All right.
Yeah, I can. And she said, hi guys. Okay, so what I said, you also have to watch the friends who want to be where you are in life and distance themselves because they are jealous. If you're married and they want to be married, or if you have children and they want children, they will start to treat you different. And when God started blessing one person, he didn't stop. Learn to rejoice with others and your blessings will come.
Come on. Great. I think we should pass the collection plate over to our street.
Drop your cash out.
Drop your cash out, honey.
Jim, thank you.
That's true. You gotta be wary of that. But I think that comes with discernment.
Yeah.
You know who want to be in your shoes. Yeah. You like that? Yeah. You know who want to be where you at. And instead of being like using it as a goal, they use it as like competition.
And that's not
And that's not okay.
If you notice, many of the people that you don't want to be around trying to just compete with you. So you should note that, and if your gut tells you that, move on.
Exactly.
Move on. Y'all need to part ways. And do what you do.
So what's one thing that y'all would tell people as far as keeping your circle clean? Like if you could leave the viewers with one thing, what would you say?
Okay. I would say you have to actually be true to yourself. In order for you to be a good friend, you have to be good to yourself.
Yes.
So I feel like if you're not good within yourself and you're not a happy person within yourself, you can't be anything more to anyone else.
Yeah.
So you have to check yourself before you can even encounter into another relationship. And you have to know your flaws also. Because you can't be a good person if
We
you
said one thing. I'm sorry. I don't got to say. I said all the reasons. Match yourself. Check yourself. Happy. Like being hate. And hate being happy. Happy gonna say hey. I didn't want to say it. Ain't no saying. That's a burger now. I said it on TV. You said it on TV. You said it on TV. Yeah, but you should on the radio too. See, that's another thing. If your friends see me this, see that, that, this. Yeah. Stop. I cuss sometimes, but I don't have like super high. Can I say my word? What's your word? I thought my name was something else. No. True, because her name is still a different name. It was just goddamn it. Alright, let's make this last comment. Alright, you all said pay attention to the friends that aren't genuinely happy for you in those moments that mean to you. Yes. Well, I'm happy for you. Yeah. You tell my cousin get money. See, that's your cousin, but that's my friend. That's my friend too. Yeah. He's my cousin friend. Yeah. Yeah, I can talk to him about stuff that he probably don't want to hear about. Sure. No, I still do. And I'll be hilarious. Yeah, I'm like, who this man like that? So, even engagement. Yeah, it's my sister. Everything. She knows. Yeah. Y'all are like, always family sister cousins for sure. That's how me and some of our one sister. And if I could leave everybody with one thing, one gem, it would be to protect your peace at all times. And even if you've had friends for the longest, they interfere with your peace, you gotta find a way to cut them off because you need more to yourself than, or you should be more to yourself than anybody else. So you have to protect your peace at all given moments because you gotta stay sane in this world. It's already crazy stuff going on. COVID, obviously, black men are still getting killed by the police. This is an ongoing thing. There's just so many things that we think about that we have to worry about on a daily. And your friends and their loyalty should not be left at all. So if you have to question that, they interfere with your peace of mind, your money, they interfere with it. And because that job, you need to cut it. Love y'all. See y'all next week.
I know they gon' remember me, 'cause I'm gon' leave a legacy.